Welcome back, everyone. Another episode of the SoleSavy podcast. And I love that we are a month, 6 weeks away from the NBA season. Devonté, Graham, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How you?
Good. Are you excited for the new year? Has it been long enough of a summer, or are you ready to get back at basketball?
Oh, man, always ready to get back. As soon as the season ends, it's like you get a little break, but then like a week and a half, 2 weeks later, it's like, man, I wish the season was back. So I'm definitely ready.
Let's start with something. Actually, I didn't even know this. You have your own day, September 21st in your hometown. Tell us a little bit about that.
My hometown, in Raleigh, they've been trying to, do this for I think like 2 years now. And it's finally worked out to where, the community that I was from had a reunion. And so it was a Southgate reunion, and they, invited me to come and receive that award. Like the key to the city, Devonté Graham Day on that day. It's a blessing. A lot of the old heads, that like my grandmother grew up with, and they had all these bunch of crazy stories from when I was 3 and 4 running around the park and stuff like that. So it was nice.
Yeah. Did that just happened like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
What was the award for specifically?
Basically, it was like the key to the city. You get your own day. It's just proud, like a thank you for representing, Raleigh and the community, and just basically of that nature.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Participating in the YMCA programs, your career in AAU must have felt awesome. Now you get to celebrate. It was August 21st. My apologies. I said 21st. Yeah, August 21st. So now we can celebrate next year for it. You've been playing a lot in Jordan 13s, and you're not the only one. I interviewed Lance Stevenson a couple weeks ago, and he was the same. So I'm kind of curious, like, why 13s of all the retros?
For me personally, they're super comfortable. I've tried the 10s because Kimba used to hoop in the 10s, or he still does. I played in the 11s, like in high school, but I didn't really like the feel of the 11s that much. Definitely a great looking shoe, but the 13s, just for me personally, and the way my feet are, it's comfortable.
I think every athlete's like that too. Even for me, like I'm very specific in what I could hoop in, and I know one of those things is not a Jordan 1. Kudos to MJ for being the legend he is in Jordan 1s.
That's a fact.
Yeah. But definitely as the styles have evolved, it's gotten better. I've never played in 13s, and now that the two of you guys,
you gotta try it.
Yeah, I gotta bust it out. Try it.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, my breads. I'm a big 7s guy, but again, there's no ankle support.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could play in those either. So from a Jordan perspective, you played your whole career up until this point in Charlotte. You're signed to Jordan Brand. You had the Jumpman on your jersey. You played for your home state, and you had the GOAT as your team owner. That's what has that been like for your career and just basketball and sneakers in general?
It's been amazing. I mean, first of all, like you said, you get to play in your home state, 2 hours away, 2.5 hours. My family gets to be at most of the games. I can get some good home cooking whenever. Because I've always been away from, my family. I'm a big family guy, so I had to go to Brewster. I got to go to New Hampshire. Then I had to go to Kansas for 4 years. So it's always been, FaceTime calls and stuff like that. Now every weekend I get to, see my family, and they get to be at the games and see them after the game. So that was huge for me. Obviously playing for MJ, I see, you see the Jumpman on everything, sponsored by Jordan. So most of the stuff I got the Jumpman symbol on it. But that's every kid's dream. You get to come. I remember first meeting them. It was like my first time ever being starstruck from anybody, because it was like MJ. It's like, bro, that's really MJ right there. He'd be at the game, sitting right there near the bench, and anytime when he's in the arena, when you pull into the arena, it's just like you can feel like, all right, something's a little off today. Yeah, something ain't right. So extra security at the gym and stuff like that. So it was amazing playing for him. Loved it, and great guy. So.
Did he ever give you any advice that like really stuck with you that you could share on the podcast?
I tell people this all the time. We had like a little event at the gym, you know, for like all the season ticket holders and stuff like that. And we were all just talking, and he was talking to Miles and Dwayne Bacon about, you know, like them needing to post up more. And, you know, I just came in trying to be funny, like, yeah, they need to throw some post up plays for me. He was like, nah, never. Like you'll never do that. You just need to shoot the ball. Don't you do anything else but shoot the ball. And I seen you stop shooting the ball the other day. Don't you ever stop shooting the ball. You too good to not shoot the ball. So I just remember him saying, you know, don't ever stop shooting the ball. So that kind of stuck with me, you know.
I mean, that's the ultimate green light. Forget for what the coach is saying.
Yeah, what anybody else said, right? Like coach be like, yo, why you shooting? Well, MJ told me not to stop shooting, so that's what I'm gonna do.
What's he gonna say to you? Oh shit, okay.
Yeah,
I gotta listen to him.
Right.
I was cruising through your Instagram and I saw one of your MJ Mondays posts, which to me just feels iconic. It's you and Jordan's Barcelona fit from the Olympics with Dior's. Walk me through that, because I loved it.
That's kind of one of my, you know, out there outfits. I'm not really no crazy dresser or anything like that. I try to keep it real simple. But when I seen that that fit in the package that they had sent to the crib, I'm like, man, I gotta wear this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I Googled the pictures of MJ in it. I'm like, this is kind of fire. Like, I'm just gonna throw it on to see what happens, you know. And then I seen the Dior's. I'm like, you can't go wrong with the Dior's. And they got the little gray lining in it with the said, let's do it. So just threw it on. It took some flicks in it, man.
It was the perfect. It honestly was a perfect fit. I was envious. I have my lows, but I don't know that I could pull that off. And you had it down to a T.
You can pull it off? That's what most people go wrong. They don't think they can pull stuff off. Maybe, like I said, you're a simple dresser too, huh?
I appreciate your support of me, but I'm gonna stick to my like gray Jordan fragment hoodie. I can't do it. Being a Jordan brand athlete, that's, you know, no shade to any other brands, but I think that's got to be the best as far as product seeding goes, because you've got an incredibly rich history of Jordan product, new innovations. Like, what's your typical month like at home? I know, you know, you kind of mentioned there's just stuff sitting that you need to get through, but
I could turn the camera around and show you if you wanted me to. But it kind of looks like a whole bunch of mess right now. But I mean, if you wanted me to, I could.
Let's see what a Jordan brand delivery looks like.
I mean, typically, well, this is like.
Ooh, okay. We got some. Okay.
See, this is probably anywhere between 30 and 40 pair of shoes, and then I got you know. This is literally a box full of kicks. Like,
so
a lot of ones, like these right here, I look like.
Yeah.
I don't know the name. You might know the name. I don't know.
I don't know the colorway, but
I got two boxes full of shoes.
Yeah.
And then this one I haven't even opened yet. These are actually still in the boxes, if you can see that.
So are they coming to you all boxed up, or like I noticed one of the boxes was just a full of sneakers, no other boxes. Just was that you?
I took them out the
box.
I took it. Okay. I took those shoes out of the boxes. So they usually come in their boxes, and I usually take them out and put them in my shoe room. But as you know, I'm in the process of moving and boxing up stuff, so I try to just keep those right there. But that's how they usually deliver them at the door, like those big boxes, and it'll be like 4 or 5 huge boxes. One might have t-shirts and hoodies and sweats and socks, and the other one might have 30 pair of shoes in it. So it's definitely a lot. My friends, my close friends, who wear my size, field day.
Yeah, I would imagine that's a dream scenario. You spun that over. That looked like some people's year in sneakers.
Yeah, it's probably
what showed up at your door. You mentioned your sneaker collection at home. How do you kind of store, display everything? I noticed some container store boxes, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, how do you keep care of everything?
Those container boxes I have. I got extras in the garage, so like whenever I would get a new shipment, I would just take some new ones out and just keep stacking them up. Then I kind of my uncle built in like some racks, and I got like a big Jordan logo on my wall because that was a Jordan room. So that's how I stored it. Fit probably like 30 shoes across each rack or something like that. So
how many sneakers do you have now?
I was gonna say 500 probably.
Okay. Good.
Probably, yeah.
We're for now competing with sneaker collections, but I have a feeling I have a feeling you're gonna pass me in due time as a Jordan Brand athlete.
Oh yeah. I don't think that counts,
Yeah, fair.
For people who get them for free, yeah. I think you can't count Jordan Brand athlete.
Fair. I think one thing I've really appreciated about kind of you as someone who loves sneakers and loves wearing them is you've got a really just wide palette of shoes, right? Like I noticed you were going through everything. There was a Jordan 1 Union and you could have picked those up and been like, yo, these are fire, look at these, but you actually grabbed the Jordan 1 Low because you just really like them. And I noticed that in your outfits that you wear and how you style yourself. You seem to like everything. Why is that?
I'm a big low ones type of guy though, honestly. I love the low ones. I feel like, you can wear them with anything, like shorts, you can wear them with jeans, you can wear them with, sweatpants, like whatever the case may be, you get a variety, and I got so many of them that I just can pick whichever ones that I want to, throw on that day. I had a guy who collects shoes come over here one time with my barber, and he was just like so amazed, like, yo, you know what these are? I'm like, I honestly don't, but he's like, yo, these are worth like $2,500 right now. It's like, can I have them? I'm like, no.
For me, I love shoes. I love the culture and everything that's about it, but I also love the people and the stories behind sneakers, right? Like I have a pair that I got in Japan with my wife. It's an Air Max 95. It's worth like $40. No one really cares about it, but I hold that sneaker dear to my heart. Is there any shoe in your collection or like a memorable sneaker story you could share with us, whether it's like what you rocked in a game or for me, again, on a trip I went?
Does it have to be a good one?
No.
Could it be a bad sneaker story?
Try me. Let's see where it goes.
I'll give you both.
Okay.
I had the Bread 11s.
Okay.
My most memorable because I rocked them in a game in high school, my senior year.
Okay.
It was the Cap 8, which is our conference. It was the Cap 8 tournament championship game. It was my birthday, and we ended up winning that championship game that day.
Okay.
And my birthday is on the 22nd, February 22nd. I believe I had 22 points. So it was like,
a perfect storm.
It all kind of perfect. Yeah, the perfect storm.
Okay.
But I also have a bad story.
I was worried.
I
was worried that was gonna be the bad story, and you're gonna say we lost the game.
Oh no, we won that one. That one went smooth. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I had I camped out one time ever in my life. Like me and my friends, like, yo, let's try. Went over to the little store like 2 a.m. Store didn't open till like 7 or 8. So we were out there all night, playing around. And it was the Raptor 7s.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I believe that's like the black, red, and purple,
It was 2012. I'm just looking up the year to verify in my head. Yeah, 2012.
So, yeah, that was like my junior year going into senior year or whatever it was. And we were like six in line to like 10 because it was like 4 or 5 of us. Everybody but me got the shoe.
Oh, so your friends got them too?
Everybody got it but me.
Oh.
I was so sick. That was when I honestly stopped the whole Jordan camping out, caring about if the shoe came out. I was out there all night and I didn't get the shoe. I was over it. Oh, and, a couple of years later, I ended up being with Jordan Brand. So it kind of worked out.
I mean, kind of might be an understatement there. You got burned by waiting in line, camping out, and here you are in the NBA, a Jordan Brand athlete. Did you get the Raptors 7? Have you asked MJ for him?
I didn't. I don't want them.
You don't want him?
Nah.
Yeah, it just brings back bad memories.
Bad memories.
Okay, I was gonna say I feel like we should send you a pair. It's coming back next year. Just saying.
I mean, if you send them, I'll take them.
Okay.
For sure.
We're gonna have to find you some Raptor 7.
I wouldn't wear them though. I'm gonna just
maybe
I might frame them.
Yeah. I'll find a used pair that can just really remind you that you didn't get a chance to rock them through the last decade. But maybe we should wait for the re-release so it's wearable and not a decade old Jordan, but
right.
We'll see what happens. NCAA, they changed their rules around NIL. Athletes paid off their name, likeness, etc. I thought it was awesome. I don't need to explain why. I think we're all on kind of the same page. How do you feel about that? And I know you kind of had some challenges with eligibility back in the day. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on kind of the changes and what it means for young athletes.
Oh no, yeah, it's huge. Obviously everybody knows, the NCAA and all those crazy rules and how much money that the NCAA makes off, college athletes. And that's just the biggest thing for me. Like, I don't have no real big agree or disagree. I think, it's been this conversation has been talked about for years. Like, I remember writing stories about it or papers about it in college, like why NCAA athletes should get paid, not just basketball, not just football, but, volleyball, tennis, track, like everybody and how much money, you bring these schools. So I think it's definitely dope that, some of these athletes are going to get, the money that they should be getting based off their likeness and how much money and revenue they bring into the schools.
Yeah, it's really a no-brainer. And the fact it took this long is confusing at times. You were just traded from Charlotte to New Orleans. I'm gonna be a Blazers homer here, and I was kind of hoping you'd end up in Portland, but we'll let that slide. What are you most excited about being on the Pelicans?
Hold on, can I cut you off real quick?
Of course.
I thought you were from Canada.
I am Canadian. I'm Canadian. I mentioned you had the Blue Jays hat, which I appreciated.
Yeah.
Canadians everywhere. We lost the Grizzlies. Okay, I was maybe 10, I want to say. Lost the Grizzlies. Then we lost the Sonics. And as I was playing high school basketball, we would travel down to the US to play games. Basically go 0 for 6 for the whole weekend. I don't know what Canadian teams were doing going to the US to play basketball. But we always end up in Portland, right? So ever since I was a teenager, we've been going to Portland. I've been a Blazers fan since. And
okay.
That's my man now. I'm a diehard. Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I got you.
You got the background.
Okay.
Yeah. I do this to everyone who plays in the league. I'm trying to get Lance on the Blazers. I'm always trying to make my trades happen because I want Dame to be a Portland lifer.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get anyone in trouble about these trade discussions. So I'm gonna backtrack.
Tampering.
No tampering discussions with sneakerheads. But yeah, to go back to it, Pelicans. What are you excited about this season? What are you looking forward to?
I'm just excited for change. I feel like every step of my career, when I've had to change from high school to college, from Brewster to Kansas, from Kansas to Charlotte, it makes you elevate your game, your focus, you kind of mature and you got to go about things a different way. So I'm just excited to get down there. They got a good group of guys, young superstars, new coaching staff. And I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun.
You're at the 3-point line. You're throwing an alley to Zion. That's the first thing I want to see. Or with no MJ around, you might just ask for the post-ups. Who's going to stop you now? Who's going to tell you to do it?
I'm going to stick outside the lane.
All right. Fair enough. We'd be remiss to not talk about what's happening in the state of Louisiana. The devastation is crazy. Flooding, blackouts, loss of power. It's really is sad and terrible. And we kind of talked offline about this, but we want to team up you, Devonté, us, SoleSavy, to figure out a way where we can help people. So we're gonna leverage this. I know you're gonna contribute some things. We were talking about maybe some sneakers, a signed jersey, do some sort of charity raffle. We've done something like this before with Eric Pascal. So I'm excited to launch that with you, because as much as we care about sneakers as a company, like I mentioned, people are really important because we're the ones who push the culture forward. So I'm excited to team up with you to raise some funds and donate that back to whatever causes we can find that'll help people out in need.
Yes, sir, man. I'm excited too. Whatever it is, shoes, jersey, anything, Yeah, I'm definitely with that.
Devonté, thanks again for taking the time. Best of luck with the new season, and for everyone listening, stay tuned the next couple of days for a charitable initiative between SoleSavy and Devonté Graham to help raise funds for Hurricane Ida.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man.